Some of y'all been going through all week. God has been good to you. He's giving you another opportunity. You're still alive. You're not laying in no hospital bed. You ought to give my praise. You ought to give my praise. Hey!
Nothing wrong with having a little church, y'all see? Little church ain't never hurt nobody, y'all see? I've been watching the news and in light of all of what's been going on in our nation, thought it befitting to kind of address it by way of the sermon presentation on this morning. My doctorate degree is in preaching. Amen. And some college homiletics, but it's preaching. And during my 3-year study at Memphis Theological Seminary, we were challenged to study and prepare all different types and styles of sermons. I'm going to veer somewhat out of my comfort zone in what you're used to hearing me preach, which is more in an exegetical type of sermon, which pastor typically, if I read a text, I'll unpack that text. I deal specifically with that text. But this morning I want to use a different style of preaching. It's called prophetic preaching.
Yeah.
Or some call it social justice. I want to lean more heavier on the information and education in lieu of educating us more about what's going on in our community and in our nation. I will read a text for the backdrop, but I got a lot of information that I want to share this morning in how people of black and brown color are socially mistreated in our country.
All right.
Amen. And so I want to come in fact, I'm even preaching from a different version of the Bible, more so for clarity than for anything else. I'll be reading from the New American Standard Version of the Bible that many of you I know have King James, but I want to go to Exodus chapter number 5. And again, for some, this is going to be perhaps more academic and educational and informative than it is textual. Exodus chapter 5. I want to look at verse 2 and then skip to verse 6. Verse 2, Exodus chapter 5. Exodus chapter 5 says, "But Pharaoh said, Who is the Lord, that I should obey his voice to let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, and besides, I will not let Israel go." You know what? Let me start with verse 5. I know I said 6, but let's look at verse 5 and go down. Again, Pharaoh said, "Look, the people of the land are now many, and you have them cease from their labors." So the same day Pharaoh commanded the taskmasters over the people and their foremen, saying, "You are no longer to give the people straw to make bricks as previously. Let them go and gather straw for themselves. But the quota of bricks which they were making previously, you should impose on them. You are not to reduce any of it, because they are lazy. Therefore they cry out, 'Let us go and sacrifice to our God. Let the labor be heavier on the men, and let them work at it, that they may pay no attention to false words.' So the taskmasters of the people and their foremen went out and spoke to the people, saying, 'Thus saith Pharaoh, I'm not going to give you any straw.'" I want to put a tag on this text, and I want to talk from this subject: a corrupt government and an oppressed people. A corrupt government and an oppressed people. The Exodus recounts the struggle of the Israelites to escape from their painful bondage under Pharaoh, the Egyptian ruler. The political nature of the Exodus is epitomized by a collective deliverance of a subjugated class of people from political oppression and economic exploitation. The work that the Egyptians forced on the Israelites was evil in motive and cruel in nature. The opposing scene presents the land of the Israelites. It also represents the land filled with Israelites who had been fruitful and multiplied. However, we are not told whether the Israelites were a genuine threat, but the emphasis falls on Pharaoh's destructive fear that led him first to degrade their working environment. Therefore, work may be physically and mentally taxing, but that does not make it wrong. What made this situation in Egypt unbearable was not only slavery, but also its extreme harshness. Do I have a witness right there? The Egyptian masters worked the Israelites ruthlessly, and as a result, they were not treated as humans. Talk, Pastor. I'm doing the best I can. Now I know in the Bible that Pharaoh dies, but in America, Pharaoh still lives.
Talk, man.
Do I have a witness right there? Pharaoh in America is a symbol of slave masters and a corrupt government that politically exploits African Americans and others of brown skin and other ethnicities. Do I have a witness right there? Egypt symbolized a land of poverty, injustice, and oppression. When we speak of American history, it was in the mid-1500s that European mariners started bringing black Africans to America as slaves. The capture and sale of Africans for the American slave masters was barbaric and often lethal. In America, African slaves were sold at auctions to owners who wanted them primarily as plantation workers. Now, it's bad enough that they got 400 years of free labor out of us. But the putting the knee on the neck thing is just going too far. I was like, listen, y'all don't hit my told you this is prophetic preaching. And prophetic preaching speaks truth to power. Do I have a witness in here? Slave owners could punish slaves harshly. They could break up families by selling off family members. Social unrest and racial turmoil has existed in America for many years. Throughout history, opposition and racism has been the overarching form of social control used to maintain dominance over the African American community. While slavery can never be legitimate, early American society used the distorted biblical interpretations of the Bible and scientific racism to dehumanize Africans physically and emotionally. In other words, during slavery, the masters took the Bible and said, see, it's right here in the good book. Then I am to punish you. Ain't nobody talking back to me. And scientifically, it tried to dehumanize us by comparing us and saying that our heritage and our humanistic nature came from other animals. I wish somebody would hit me in here. I don't have no monkeys and apes in my family. Come on, talk back to me. No. I don't have no relatives that are monkeys. Amen. And I'm not being racist, but I'm just addressing the ills of what happens and the sickness. This mic is going in and out, I don't know why. And the sickness and the sick-mindedness of some people in our country. Listen, and I don't mean this in a negative or racist way, but there is no difference between a white man and a black man. If you cut both of them are going to bleed red. I wish I had some help in here. But to dehumanize people was a social ill that has been predicated in our country. As the architect of the Declaration of Independence and a slave owner himself, Thomas Jefferson must have been conflicted when he wrote, "We hold these